to Sports Joke News today. Today we'll be talking about the latest on Arsenal latest transfer news and rumors. Let's kick off. Arsenal bid to sign 58 million euros top Arteta's target, who has same agent as Gabriel. Arsenal have reportedly made a bid to sign a top target for Mikel Arteta, and he actually has the same agent as defender Gabriel. Arsenal ready to spend big in Beta's first summer as sporting director. The Gunners have been left to rue missed opportunities in their transfer market this season, with a number of injuries in the final third derailing Arsenal titles challenge. However, the arrival of new sporting director Andrea Beta could see a change in the upcoming summer window ahead of the 2025-2026 season. Reports have claimed that Arsenal could give Beta a 300 million euros war chest to bolster Arsenal squad, with up to 7 new signings on the card. A new second choice shortstopper behind David Raya, along with a left back, defensive midfielder, left winger and a striker are also being targeted by Bata. Contact has already been made with Atletico club winger Nico Williams, whereas Alexander Isak of Newcastle United appears to be a top target at the Emirates. Fabrizio Romano has recently said on Arsenal's attempts to sign Isak, Newcastle keep insisting in private and in public that they want to keep Alexander Isak. They hope to be in the Champions League next season, but in any case, they want to keep Alexander at the club. So that's the message from Newcastle. But I keep telling you that big massive proposal will come to the table for Alexander Isak because Arsenal will be there. Arsenal want Isak. Benjamin Sissoko is the other name on the list, but for sure Isak and Sissoko are the main names. It isn't just Isak who is attracting interest at St. James's Park from the Gunners, though the midfielder Bruno also of interest in the North London. Both Isak and Bruno helped Newcastle win their first trophy in 70 years last weekend by defeating Liverpool 2-1 in the EFL Cup final at Wembley. It has been claimed that Bata has tried to sign the Brazilian on 3 occasions at Atletico Madrid, and a new update on a potential move has dropped. Also, Arsenal makes £58 million bid to sign Bruno from Newcastle. According to report from Spain, Arsenal have made a 70 million euros bid offer to sign Gomarasi's this summer, who is viewed as a main target for Arteta and co. The Gunners see Bruno as the perfect midfielder to raise the quality of their squad, with Arteta personally believing the Newcastle star would be a significant update in the midfield. Those at St. James's Park want to retain the service of the 27-year-old beyond this summer, although the opportunity to join an ambitious project like Arsenal's could prove exciting for Bruno. Man City have also been credited with an interest in the midfielder, and we are readying a £70 million offer. So Arsenal may need to up their opening bid if they are to win the race. The fact that the Newcastle star has the same agency as Gabriel could help the Gunner, though making things one to watch. Also on Arsenal transfer news and rumors, Arsenal have now made first contact over a potential summer deal for the £44 million striker, who is attracting widespread interest from the Premier League. According to reports, Gunners stepping up striker pursuit. There are now signs Mikel Arteta has started to step up his pursuit for a top-level striker, with a report revealing the manager is a big fan of Newcastle United Alexander Isak and a stunning £101 million offer will soon be submitted for the Swedish forward. Isak is not only high-profile name on the shortlist. However, the RB Leipzig Benjamin Sissoko and Napoli Victor Osimhen also of interest, while the Gunners have also moved ahead of Liverpool in the race to sign Inter Milan's striker Marcus Thuram. Fans will be understandably want a big name signing to be brought to renovate the front line but there are some more left field options on the shortlist, including Liverpool Darwin Nunes and Frankfurt Hugo Ekitike. A former Premier League striker is also now emerging as a target with Arsenal, with a report from Italy revealing Arsenal have now taken the first step towards signing Fiorentina Moscain, having made contact to discuss a potential summer deal. The move is still in the very early stage, and the Gunners may face competition from a number of other Premier League clubs, with Newcastle United, West Ham United also initiating first contact, while Tottenham Hotspur have previously been linked. Kane has a €52 million release clause included in his contract with the Serie A side, but it is unclear whether any of the interested parties would be willing to pay that amount for the former Everton man. The Italian has really kicked on since completing a move to Fiorentina in the summer, having scored 20 goals in all competition this season, 3 more than fellow target Sissoko, and he won a Goal of the Month award for one of his efforts back in February. There are clear signs the 25-year-old has developed his game, considering since moving back to his home country, but his previous exploit in the Premier League will still be a huge concern. During his time with the Toffees, the Italy international scored just 2 goals in 32 Premier League matches and has also struggled in Serie A at times, failing to score for Juventus last time. As such, Arsenal will be better off making sure they sign a striker who is proven at the top level, and Isak's performance for Newcastle in the Premier League this season could make the 25-year-old dream target. Also on Arsenal latest transfer news, young midfielder who really want to sign for Arsenal now deemed even better than Lucas Bergvall. Arsenal will be very busy in the summer transfer window after failing to bring in any player in January. The Gunners have had a decent season and remain in the Champions League picture, but they have fallen behind in the Premier League title race. In addition, Arsenal are likely to lose Thomas Partey and Jorginho in the summer due to expiring contract. Now, one midfielder the Gunners have already held talks with has just been deemed one of the 20 best youngsters in the world football. Indeed, said players has been rated higher than Tottenham Hotspur Lucas Bergvall and Manchester City Victor Reis. Also on Arsenal transfer news and rumors, Arsenal targets Seva Haipan, ranked at number 14 on list of the 50 best teenage footballers. The player in question is Rosenborg prodigy, who has been linked with the move to Arsenal for some time. Arsenal were confident of signing Haipan in January, but the midfielder opted to delay his decision after talking with a number of clubs. Haipan has now been named at number 14 in the Go.com NSGN 2025 list, in which they rank the world's best 50 teenage footballers. Next Generation 2025 also reiterated that the Gunners have held talks with the 18-year-old, though Man City are also on the race. The 18-year-old managed 15 combined goals and assists from central midfield for Rosenborg during the 2024 campaign, and Haipan has since held talks with Arsenal and the City Football Group, among others, as he plots his next move, which will almost certain arrive this summer. Also on Arsenal latest transfer news, Arsenal handed transfer problem as Real Madrid make push for target with £51 million release clause. Arsenal have fresh competition in their reported bid to land a midfielder this season. Arsenal have been dealt a blow in their reported bid to land a La Liga midfielder this summer. The Gunners face an intriguing summer as they look to right the wrongs of the current campaign, having fallen significantly short of their Premier League title ambition. Mikel Arteta's men have not been helped by injuries, but there have been other shortcomings, with Arsenal lacking depth, in particular in the attacking midfielder, winger and striker roles. Despite that, there have been many reports claiming that the Gunners are looking to sign Real Sociedad star Martin Zubimendi this summer. Zubimendi is a holding midfielder and one of the best in his position, and the feeling is that he will move on summer, having almost joined Liverpool last summer. It was reported by the Daily Mail that Arsenal had all but reached an agreement with the player, willing to meet the £1 million release clause to land Zubimendi, although it is difficult to comprehend Arsenal spending so much on another defensive midfielder, given their obvious need a striker and out wide. But Arteta seems like a big fan of the compatriot, even if there is now some serious competition to land the midfielder. Report claims that Real Madrid are significantly considering targets from La Liga this season as they look to remain in line with squad rules, and Zubimendi is reportedly one of their main targets on that front. Zubimendi release clause is set at £51 million as things stand, and that means Arsenal wouldn't be outbid, at least not in terms of transfer fees, though Real Madrid will have a bigger reach when it comes to wages, while Zubimendi might prefer to remain in Spain, having only ever played in his home country. Meanwhile, Arsenal will need to weigh up their priorities given their obvious need elsewhere on the pitch. We are still on Arsenal's transfer news. Arsenal among clubs interested in signing Borussia Dortmund star this summer. A new striker and a defensive midfielder are the top priorities, but Bild claimed that the Gunners could enter the transfer market for a centre-back. The German publication reports that the Gunners are one of the clubs monitoring Borussia Dortmund star Nico Scotterberg, whose contract expires in June 2027. Scotterberg has developed into one of the best central defenders in the Bundesliga, and Dortmund are seamlessly desperate to keep him on a long-term basis. The clubs are reportedly prepared to double his £4.2 million annual salary. Dortmund are not close to agreeing terms with the German, but Bild report that they may have to do so quickly with the increasing interest from European clubs. Arsenal have one of the best central defensive pairing in the world. William Saliba and Gabriel have been exceptional in the heart of the back line. As things stand, there is nothing to suggest that one of them could head for the exit door. Scotterberg is undoubtedly a top-class centre-back. He has a passing accuracy of 90% this time. The left-footed star has made a stunning 6.8 recovery per league game with 3.3 clearance. He has also won 62% of his dues and has the trait to be successful in the Premier League. There is a probability that Jakub Kiwior could leave Arsenal, but it would be a surprise if Scotterberg accepts a backup role after becoming an undisputed starter at Dortmund. Ben White, Dorian Timber, Ricardo Califoli can also provide backup if Saliba and Gabriel are unavailable or need rest. Scotterberg can play at a left back too, but the Gunners are well equipped in the position with the presence of Miles Lewis Kelly and Califoli in the squad. In our view, the speculation could be agent driven to speed up contract talks with Dortmund. Liverpool and Newcastle United are also interested in Scotterberg. They could stand a better chance of signing the 25-year-old if he opts for a new challenge. We are still on Arsenal's transfer news and rumors. Arsenal offered two alternatives to Oli Watkins, who are more fluid strikers. Arsenal could turn their attention to two Oli Watkins alternatives in their hunt for a striker this summer. Arsenal have been told that Lille star Jonathan David and RB Leipzig star Benjamin Sissoko could be suitable candidates to lead the Gunners line next season. Instead of Oli Watkins, Mikel Arteta's men are in desperate need of a new striker and submitted a bid for Aston Villa forward Watkins in January. Arsenal are set to miss out on the Premier League title once again this season after falling 12 points behind table toppers Liverpool. The North London Giants had attempted to keep their title aspiration alive just before the winter transfer deadline as they tabled a £60 million offer for Watkins, but Villa, who have reached the quarterfinals of the Champions League, dismissed the interest as the prolific goalscorer stayed in the West Midlands. Arsenal could return to the negotiation table in the summer and try to price Watkins away from Villa Park once and for all. But the former Villan defender Richard Dooney isn't convinced the England international would fit the ball for Arteta. And that will be all for Arsenal latest transfer news. Like and subscribe to get notified whenever we post our videos and get more news about Arsenal latest transfer news and rumors right here on Sports Joke.